1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He was defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Camaro. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen down to Camaro. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Chicago.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose. Got a little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 4.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 20, and they're already in the... red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bears nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
No gain on the
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect. Really, as a play call, you get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they're talking about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
For the running back.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And he
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Foles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Foles. That's complete to Mooney. And past the 40. before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Foles. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quick throw out wide by Foles. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They throw it out right complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This one from 35 yards away. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dan
take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
44 on the carry. He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. It's a gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brought down by Khalil.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Off the play fake, Mariota. This one is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it drawn loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Foles will look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Bears 9. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin
trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Intercepted. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Mariota. He's past caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. To the end zone, touchdown Los Angeles. From 4 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Rams 21, Bears 9.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Moore. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
The 11-yard
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
on the tackle.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score
Here's 2nd and 10.
21, Bears 9.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 87 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
21. Bears.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third and long here for Mariota. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Mariota. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or will you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The interception rolls, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to run again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Las Vegas. And surging back, the Eagles have taken the lead there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more
pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They'll bring him down.
Here we go.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.